comes in won't be able to join again. It's okay. So weak fill. Weak fill. When we say weak, a wick of a candlestick is the tail you see either on top of the body or below the body. So let's take for instance a candlestick like this. The tail you see on top of the body or below it is what we term as the wick. These are the wick. And then when the wick is on top, we still call it a tail. When it is below, we still call it a tail. But at the end of the day, what I want to explain is the wick. Okay. Okay. So what I want to explain here is the wick. So let's proceed. We have bullish and then bearish candlestick. And then the bullish and the bearish candlestick always comes, some may appear with wicks, some may appear without wicks. A candlestick that appears with wicks, if it is a big candlestick, there is a high potential of the wick getting filled. So that is where we traders, we take advantage and then fill the wick. Take advantage whenever the market is trying to fill the wick, we either follow and buy or sell. So let's take, for example, this is a bearish market. Market was trending down like this. Down like this. And then suddenly a big candlestick formed with a small wick on top, but a very long wick below. So this candlestick with a very big body and a tall wick, after spotting this, there's always a potential that this candlestick you see right now, it went back to retrace. That is why it formed this wick. So there's a high possibility that the new candlestick that will form will fill this wick. So this is what usually happens. So it will be in a form like this. A new candlestick will form and then eventually fill this wick. So as a forex trader, we will just take advantage of this wick and then fill it. So this is a bearish market. Market created with a very big candlestick, a nice wick here. Since you know that this wick has a potential of getting filled, what do? You wait. When a new candlestick is formed, you follow and then sell, because this is a bearish market. I hope it is clear. Now, let's move to the bullish market. Let me use a blue candlestick for the bullish market. Market was trending up like this, small candlesticks, and then suddenly a very big candlestick formed.
Yeah, Kelly.
Who is there? Kindly mute yourself, please. Kindly mute yourself. I'll mute everybody. Kindly mute yourself. So okay, so this is it. So a very big candlestick formed and then created this wick. This is a candle formed. After this small, a huge candlestick formed, created this wick. This is literally telling you that there is a potential wick that is likely to be filled. So as a forex trader, what we do is that after this formation of the candlestick with this big wick, we know that the market will still go back and then fill this wick before maybe eventually falling or going more up. So what you do is to wait. When a new candlestick is forming, then you take advantage of the wick. weak fill and then fill it. So a new candlestick will then form here to fill this weak. So this is basically what we mean by the weak fill. Please, are we clear? Now let's move on to the real chart. Let me see if I can get the real chart for us. Let's now move on to the real chart. So this is USD started with this small candlestick, and then suddenly a heavy fall here that created a wick below. Can you see this wick? Created this wick below here. So as a forex trader, all you do is to wait. After the formation of this candlestick and a new candlestick started forming, you know that there is a high possibility this wick will be filled, right? So here you sell. Immediately this wick is filled, you close your profit. This is another candlestick. You see, we have bullish, started a very severe bearish movement. This big candlestick created a wick. Can you see it? It even started here. This candlestick created a wick, and then this filled this wick, and then another candlestick came here, created another wick. So as a forex trader, what you do is that you follow and then sell around here, because you know that with the knowledge of wick fill, there's a high possibility that this wick will be filled by this candlestick. So you take it, you take advantage of it, and then sell. Let me see. So this is another one. This is another one. Small candlestick, a huge move here, created a wick. When this candlestick start forming, you know that there is a high possibility that it will fill it. So you take advantage of the wick fill and sell here. Okay, someone will ask why. Is it only on sell? No, even on buy. There are times that it will create a wick. For instance, this candlestick created a wick. You see the next candlestick filled that wick here. So here, after the formation of this candlestick, you can buy and fill the wick. The same thing happened here. Here. After this huge move, it created a wick. So the next candlestick has the potential of filling the first wick. So you can take advantage and then buy. Okay, there is one or two things that you need to take note about this wick fill. Sometimes just one candlestick may not be able to fill all the wick. Maybe it can take, for instance, 2 or 3 candlesticks for a particular wick to be filled. Maybe 2 or 3, sometimes 1. If you are fortunate and just one candlestick fill the wick, fine, you are okay. However, there are times that it may take about 3 or 4 candlesticks for a wick to be filled. So another one is here. You see, this is a bullish candlestick that created a wick here. You know that there's a high possibility this wick will be filled. So as a forex trader, here you'll be here, take advantage of the wick fill, and then you take your profit. This is another one, created a wick, a new candlestick. As you can see, this market is supposed to fall, but because of this wick fill, markets eventually went up to fill that wick before what? Dropping. Good. So let me see if I can go to the real market and see if you can get some of the wick fills. Pounds, USD. Let's take pounds USD. Let my network. So this is pounds USD. This is the candlestick that came here with a drastic movement down here, created a wick. So immediately after 2 hours, you know that a new candlestick will be formed. So immediately, the new candlestick that is going to form, you know that there's a high possibility of this wick getting filled. So you take advantage of it and then sell. Sell it here. When the market is dropping, you make your money. You see, another instant happened here. Another instant happened here. This is a very big move that created a wick. After the formation of this candlestick, you know there is a potential of this wick getting filled. So you enter immediately after the move. Okay, so now there is one thing you also have to take note. Please don't go and be feeling weak of a dodgy candlestick or a pin bar. Pin bar like this is not a wick that's supposed to be filled. Dodgy candlestick is not a wick that is supposed to be filled. Like dodgy candlestick like this is not a wick that's supposed to be filled. Wick like this is not a wick that's supposed to be filled. A wick that is supposed to be filled are only wicks with big candlestick or a big move like this and that. Now, there is some little bit confusion when it comes to wick fill. Some people may consider this as a wick to be filled. This is a bullish candlestick. Every bullish candlestick, when it is creating a wick, we're supposed to see the wick above it because you are searching to buy. So don't see a wick like this on a bullish candlestick, then you go and be selling. Because this is bullish candlestick, when you see this kind of wick, you ignore it. Because once it is bullish, so you are buying. So the wick has to be what? On top. The same thing applies. For instance, let me see if I can see for bearish markets. My network is not open. Okay, so this is another move. This red candlestick is a bearish move, right? But as you can see, it created this wick on top. Because the wick is on top, we don't consider it because what? It is what? A bearish move. So a bearish move has to create a wick below. So the wick that we are supposed to trade here is the one below, not the one on top. So take note of this. A bullish wick, we fill the wick on top. And in a bearish wick, we fill the wick below. Something like this. This is a bearish candlestick. However, it created a long wick above. You don't go and be buying this pair because you've seen a wick. No. Once it is a bearish market, the wick has to be below. Then you take advantage. Another thing to take note is that, like, the higher the move, the higher the potential of the wick getting filled. And the longer the move, the longer the potential of the wick getting filled. Also, you have to take note of one thing. It is not always that the wick has to fill completely, like we see here. Sometimes it may fill halfway, other times it will fill fully. So as a trader, it's left onto you to decide. You can choose to be taking just 50% of the wick, or you can choose to be taking, let's say, 100% of the wick. But I always advise to go at least halfway. With the halfway, you can be safe. Let me see if I can get an example for us to. So this is a wick. This is a candlestick that created a wick. As you can see with this one, it filled the wick completely. So this is a whole wick that has been filled 100%. Okay, see a big move here that created a wick. We know that there is a potential of this wick getting filled. However, the market didn't fill the wick. It filled the wick halfway. The wick was filled what? Halfway. The wick was what? Filled halfway. So in this case, you can just choose to take your profit at 50% of the wick filled. You don't always have to wait for the wick to be filled completely. Please, you can now unmute yourself and then ask your questions. I think I'm done with wick fill. This is a very short topic. This is a very short topic. Just unmute yourself and then ask your questions.
Doctor, can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, when working with wick fill, okay, sometimes you open, let's say, a 4-hour time frame, and you will see a very big move with a long tail, either bearish or bullish. But when you switch to a lower time frame or even a higher time frame, the candle that you saw on the 4-hour time frame might be different.
Yes. So normally what we do is that I didn't speak on the time frames. You see, if you want to consider wick fill, you do consider the H4, H1, and then the daily time frame. When you spot wick on those 3 time frames, especially the H4 and then the daily, they usually act. Sometimes I use the daily wick fill to identify what will happen. Sometimes maybe I can spot a bullish move that created a wick above. I knew that this wick has to be filled daily time frame. However, the overall trend is a downtrend. But because of the idea I have about wick fill, I may not go ahead and then place a buy. Although it is wick fill that I should fill, I won't place a buy. I'll rather wait after the wick fill and I will sell. So sometimes the wick fill might not just give you an opportunity to enter the market, but it can also give you an opportunity to wait. Maybe this is a downtrend market that you are expecting a down move. However, there is a wick that has to be filled. So you can wait for the wick to be filled. When it is done with the filling, then you can follow. So the daily time frame, the 4-hour, and then you can consider the 1 hour. With the 1 hour, maybe one candlestick might not be able to fill the wick instantly. Sometimes it can take like 2 or 3 candlesticks. Please, are you okay?
Yes, please.
Okay. Please, any other question? We have like 5 minutes left. And if you have any further question, you can ask it on the page. So you can switch to Euro US dollar. The wick fill I was explaining, that was yesterday. You will see exactly what happened. That was why I was telling you to fill the wick. So from today onwards, anytime I say fill the wick, don't be confused, okay? Just go ahead and fill it.
Okay.
All right. And then one more thing.
And doctor, one last.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay,
Thank you, Doc.
Okay. I'm listening. Someone wants to ask a question.
Yes, I realized that when you were doing the wick fill, you were using lot size bigger than what you were using on the actual position.
Yes. That one is your own preference.
Account, right?
It's your own profit. It's your account, so you can choose to finish it.
Dog.
Okay, so like one thing you should understand about this whole weak fill concept is not a strategy, and then you can't just use it alone to trade. You can't just depend on weak fill and then be trading. No, like it's a technique. It's a technique in beating the market. Like it's something you study in the market and you realize that, oh, this thing is working. This thing has been working. And it is not consistent. It is not that it will happen each and every time. It doesn't have any proper risk-reward ratio. The day it will hit you hard. So it's better you play safe. I hope you understand. So, and then my advice is you always try it on demo to see how it works. But test it to see if it's working for you, then you can go ahead. I hope I'm okay.
Yes, please.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Medina.
Robert.
School fees.
Oh,
Robert.
You, Robert.
Hey,
you know what's up?
come on.
Yo,